Hello, my sugar babies. So, if you suffer from under eye circles like I do, then fear no more because I am here to save you. We all want to look fresh and awake like this right here. So, if you want to see how I go from that to this, then just keep on watching. Thank you so much, loves, and I will see you on the next one. Hello. So, most recently I've gotten so many requests on concealing under eye circles. First off, so sorry about the noise back there. I don't know what's happening, but every time I want to film, this happens. I was sick for what felt like a month. Lost my voice, so I was like, let me bang out some videos. I don't even care that they're doing whatever the hell they're doing out there. I wanted to film. I missed it, wanted to do it. And this makeup should already be up. I will link it here somewhere so that you can watch if you missed it. So let's get right on in. I put a oil, but I had a little bit of glitter on my face fall out from the eye look, so I'm gonna add some more. And this is just the Pixi Rose Oil Blend. Warm it in my fingers and then just press it into my face. My cheeks are especially dry, like this area right here these days. Don't know what's going on. Might be the whole weather change, but this is the only area that I am dry. For moisturizer, I'm going to take the Purlisse Blue Lotus Balancing Moisturizer. Just looks like this. Just want to do oil and then moisturizer. If you do the moisturizer first, it just doesn't penetrate into the skin as you would want it to. I am going to color correct a little on my cheeks. And this is the Makeup Forever Step 1, I think. Yeah, step 1, the color correcting. Prepping the skin is very crucial to have a flawless application. It doesn't matter if you use an amazing primer. If you do not prep the if you don't prep the skin, everything that you're doing afterwards is just a complete waste of time, because throughout the day you're only gonna get oily or you're gonna get dry. So I'm prepping my skin as my condition right now. I am very dry on my cheeks, which is why I am lathering so much moisture into my face. Pro Radiant Primer. I'm gonna focus this on the outer. Under eye, I'm going to be using the It Cosmetics Under Eye Cream. Lather that baby. I'm going to speed you on through my foundation application, and then I will be back to do the whole under eye routine. I'm going to add the Becca Under Eye Brightener underneath my eye. I love this. I talk about this, I think, so much in every video. I use it. I have a very deep, I hate to say this, but I have deep bags. I want to say sacks. I have deep bags, so this gives me the illusion that when I put it in that area, it gives the illusion that my face is a little bit more raised. Again, it's something that's hereditary. You can fix it. I'm just gonna conceal for right now because it hasn't gotten to the level where it bothers me that much. And I don't take my foundation all the way up just because I'm going to be adding so much other products there that the more that you put, the more you build, the more you're able to cake throughout the day. But that's one less product that I have to put up there. I gladly will. For under eye circles, you always want to, or correcting in general, you always want to use a salmon or like a pink undertone to cancel out green. And then put your concealer on top and then highlight. I just use a lighter concealer, so I take the step of highlighting away completely. But if you do, then again, don't put the foundation all the way up because you're putting more product. You're more likely to cake throughout the day. It's just a tip that I can generally give you. And then I'm going to use the Kat Von D Lock It Concealer, and this is in the neutral. And I don't bring the concealer all the way up. And I love this concealer. It has not done me any wrong. To help blend all this, I'm going to spritz my brush with some Fix Plus. I don't put the concealer all the way up at the base of the eyes because as you blend, the concealer moves up. I find that it creases less when I just use the extra product to the rim of the eye as opposed to just layering on a lot of product there in the beginning. And I honestly love this concealer. It's not cakey, it's not too thick. If you don't want to have an extreme highlight, I usually just put the foundation on the top of my cap per application and then I'll just sweep it off. So I'll just do that and then just go on my cheeks so that I don't have too much of a highlight, and it'll just blend everything together. To bake, I'm going to be using the Laura Mercier. Love this. So look up one more time. And then I just dip my sponge in there and press it in with the sponge. That's it. I don't bake, that's just it. I find that just pressing the powder into my skin lasts me more than baking, and I don't have that like crunchy, crusty look underneath my eye. Just something I've been liking to do lately. Base with Fix Plus so that the powders can blend in before I start highlighting and contouring and all that good jazz. Fix Plus is amazing. I go through maybe like 4 a month. Maybe like 3 because I do have one for personal use and then clients, of course. It's something that I repurchase so much. To contour, I'm going to be using the Hoola bronzer. Love this from Benefit. Then I'm going to be using the Nutcracker in Peach Face Compact. Been loving this blush. This is the highlight from the palette. Been loving this as well. I'm gonna finish the rest of my face and then I will be back to show you guys a close-up of how it looks in the end. We are back. Here is the final look, and let me zoom you guys on in so you can see. The creasing is, the under eye is extremely good. I love using the method of just pressing the powder with the wet sponge. If you haven't tried it and you are extremely dry, try it. It's going to save your life. You're still going to be able to bake like everyone else, but in a more easier way, I'd say. Comment below and let me know if this was helpful for you guys. Just keep in mind that the more you prep your skin, the easier everything else is going to lay on top. You know, if you don't need the extra coverage, don't do it. Just because you see a lot of Instagram or a lot of makeup artists doing it doesn't mean that you necessarily need it yourself. Do what works for your skin. And I always tell every client this, doesn't matter. The preparation that I'm doing is what I need. You know, take into what it is that I'm telling you. Moisturize, always do the eye cream, color correct if you need to. If you don't need to, then God bless you, boo, because Lord knows that I cannot go out my house without color correcting. It just ain't gonna happen. No, I am not blessed that way. But if you don't need to, then don't do it. Concealer, if you want to highlight and conceal and correct, make sure that you are taking the proper steps to moisturize underneath. I cannot stress that enough. And if you're gonna bake again and you feel that after you did all that, you know, all the work that you basically did goes to shit, because throughout the day you see very like patches, or you see like little spots from the baking, then use the wet sponge method. I guarantee you it will save your life. If you want more of a bright eye, Laura Mercier has a brightening one. Don't bake with that one. Repeat, do not bake with that one. But it is good to put just like on top right after, and you will see the difference immediately. There's also powders that you can use, like the Kat Von D has the banana powder. A lot of those you can put on top and you'll be okay, because you already pressed everything into your skin. Always make sure that you use a Fix Plus or a setting spray to diminish all the powders so that you don't look so cakey. A lot of people get mixed influence with setting spray. Like, why are you putting the setting spray on me? They don't want it because they get oily. No. Setting spray is going to lock everything and make the longevity of your makeup last. Do you want to look cakey throughout the day? I mean, that's not the look that I want you to go for. So I'm gonna make sure that I tell you guys my secrets and my tips and tricks. A lot of people tell me they don't like to use a setting spray because it messes up the makeup application. Girl, no. I don't understand where that logic came into, but setting spray is very crucial. It is what's going to mend all the powders, take away that like cakey look, you know. Sometimes if you go overboard, it won't do its job. But if you do a light hand and you use a Fix Plus or a oil mist or one of these things, like this one is very cheap if you don't want to like spend the money on MAC or a Makeup Forever or a Urban Decay setting spray. You know, get a Pixi Glow Mix. Like, get something that's going to diminish the powders and mend them into your face. It is very crucial. It is something that everyone needs to do to make the makeup last. Are you listening? Are you? If you want your makeup to last, you need to set it. There's no way your makeup will last and look flawless if you do not set it. You are only going to look like powder on top of powder on top of powder. There's not going to be any kind of glow, and if you have dry skin, it's just going to be worse. I'm sorry. With that being said, I hope that this video was very helpful. Comment below and let me know anything that you would like me to answer if I did not answer in this video. I feel like I got all the questions that everyone usually asks me. There are a lot of color correcting colors. They all do different things, so keep that in mind. I only have to use the green for redness and the salmon for the pigmentation under my eye, but there is purple, you know, there is yellow. So don't go crazy in trying to fill up your face with all these monks colors. If you need it, you do it, but if you do not need it, do not take the extra step just because it's what everyone else is doing. Trust me, if I didn't have to color correct, I wouldn't. You know, back then when I was younger, I didn't have to. But now, of course, gravity takes its toll. You get older, you get less sleep, you know. I forgot to mention that an alternative for this would be the Benefit Erase Paste. I use the number 2 as well in my kit. And there is also the LA Girl Pro, the orange one that you can use if you want to use a drugstore alternative. I will put pictures of both here just because I depotted both products, so it just looks like a hot mess now. But those are 2 alternatives that you can use. I just love this one because of its highlighting and brightening properties that it does. You know, I feel like it gives the illusion that I don't have this sunken in so much. When I do the other ones, you can see more of an indentation there, which I do not like. So personal preference, as makeup is, you know, what works for me might not work for you. I am stuttering all over my words. Let's take a sip of coffee. But yes, keep that in mind, that something that works for me might not work for you. And with that being said, I hope that you all enjoyed this video. I hope that it was very informative for you. Comment below and let me know anything that I didn't answer. I will get back to you on it. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you loves in the next one.